Gnothi Seuton, love, peace, blessing, happiness, goodness, health, healing, wealth, prosperity, joy, every single happy, good emotion that you know and experience. Gnothi Seuton, know yourself, know the truth about yourself, and the truth shall set you free. Something good is going to happen to you today. And I wanted to talk about the concept of not now, and most of our limits when it comes to the possibilities of life come from early childhood, and usually for most of us it comes in the area of commerce, merchandise. We're somewhere and we're in a store with our parents, and we say we want something, they go, not now, not now, or and then eventually we come to think, and we come to learn, and we come to conclude that not now means not ever. And especially if you've ever had a situation where you have like a few different siblings, and maybe one of them were prone to outbursts, and so not now was kind of a little buzz phrase there, a little bit of copium that would soothe people for the moment until mom can get you out of the store or dad, whoever, and so not now becomes an inner belief, an inner program that really means not ever. And sometimes when it comes to things, that goals that we have set and tried to achieve, and we're looking in the now and we don't see them now, or maybe even see any evidence of them coming to pass in the now, that old program of not now can start to run. And then next thing, we find ourselves believing that since it's not now, it's not ever. And one really, really wonderful scenario I heard Frederick Lehrman share in one of his talks. And for any of you who haven't listened to Frederick Lehrman's seminar, Prosperity Consciousness, highly recommend it, because it's not just psychology and spirituality, it's also a blueprint to make sure that you are building your own personal prosperity. And really, really down-to-earth plan. As a matter of fact, I don't think he changed it since he first released it, which was maybe back in the 80s. And he used the concept of savings accounts. So, you definitely want to check it out for yourself. Prosperity Consciousness by Frederick Lehrman. But anyway, as he was sharing that sometimes when we start recognizing ourselves energetically, and we start getting into manifestation, and the law of attraction, the law of vibration, the law of affinity, all of these fixed laws, and so we start practicing, and here we are in the now, and we say, okay, I want a nice, healthy, cheese lasagna, but this soup keeps coming to me over and over and over again, in the restaurant of life. And he's saying, of course that's what you're ordering now, but you have been putting in so many orders for this soup in the past that it's been backed up, and now the orders are still coming to you because there's been a backup of multiple orders, or again delays in even those orders. So sometimes the results that we are wanting to experience in the now aren't happening in the now, and also we can't see any signs of them in the now, and we may get a little discouraged. But instead, when we recognize that we have a lot of backed up orders, and we also have the system of belief in the form of subconscious programming that is already supported and is already supporting and has thousands upon thousands of reasons why for the not now. In other words, if we've already come to a conclusion that, you know, we can't have a certain amount of wealth, or we can't have a certain amount of freedom, maybe you want to learn, or maybe you want to work from home, and you know, you want to be able to enjoy the comforts of living from home, but and working from home, and but you've tried some different things before and they just didn't work for you, so you have this program running in your mind that, you know, that won't work for you and it's not going to happen. And so that's the order that's being placed with the universe, that's being placed with the waiter who carries it off to the kitchen of manifestation. And so it's still manifesting for you. And when we can understand that this is the process that we're experiencing in the now, and that's in the now of manifestation, not in the now of who we are. The now of who we are never changes. That's always the same. And that's a hallelujah moment for all of us, because we're never, our energy that is given to us in the authority of our sacred being, it's never diminished, it's never punished, it's never reduced. It is always unlimited. It's always unconditional. It's only our perception of reality and our perception of now that can change. And that perception, if it's limited, is an illusion. And that's the illusion in the Hindu tradition that they're trying to explain with the concept of Maya, the illusion of life. The self that we have become based on what has happened to us in life, not happened through us, usually in the form of, you know, negative experiences, disappointments. And again, it creates this idea, this belief of not now, not ever. And so it can just be something that's simple to be able to change when we give ourselves the grace and the mercy to understand, you know, how we've been operating for a very long time. Most of our adult lives, we've been operating under these false premises, these false principles. And so, you know, if we've been working in manifesting for a couple months, even a couple years, and you're not quite there yet, that's not a problem. I mean, that's completely normal. We have a very, very strong influence, especially now. When you recognize, you know, how easy it was for just a few world powers to convince the whole planet of something so easily recently, you find out that we have a lot of programming, subliminal messages, hypnosis. There's a lot of things going on in humankind right now that most people are not even aware of. So when we recognize that if we look at something and it seems like it's another not now, but we're following the laws of manifestation, we're aware how energy works, all we have to do is just keep at it. Just keep at it. Don't judge. Don't believe it. Again, you know, most of our not now programming was done by our child self, who didn't understand that our parents weren't perfect and that our parents are caregivers. You know, they have problems, that they didn't grow up in a perfect environment. And so they're influencing their imperfections on us. And when we relate that to our perfect parents, our true creator, true loving mother and loving father, which is where manifestation truly comes from, our connection there, you know, we can fine-tune that understanding in our adult mind, in our adult understanding, our adult reasoning, and master it. And so that's the cool thing, when we can recognize that not every influence that is trying to, you know, change our mind or convince us of something is an open channel to source, may actually be a parasitic tentacle, you know, something parasitic that's trying to attach to us and feed off of us. And when we recognize that influence as opposed to unconditional, loving parental creation that is our true inheritance, when we recognize the difference, it can become very powerful. And then the not now, we can hopefully understand, just because it may not seem right now, does not mean not ever, when we are starting to understand these principles and beginning to practice them and to replace old ways, old principles, old understandings with new ones that are in our best interests, that have no parasitic influence, and then we're able to truly become our own authentic self. So with that, love, peace, blessing, happiness, goodness, healing, prosperity, abundance, everything that is good and peaceful unto you, nothing missing, nothing broken. Genothi Seutan, know yourself, know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Something good is going to happen to you today. Shalom, namaste.